Finally made it out of that giant lake.
The night was still and quiet on the far side of the lake.
No one ever comes down here, not since they stopped repairing the bridge.
And yet it was hard to shake the feeling of being watched.
This is CJ's fault. He really believes all that stuff.
Once you start to see things, there's no going back.
I wonder what he meant by that. Forgotten Forest Trail. Voted most likely place to be eaten by bears. Arthurton Gazette. Perfect. Just as I'm about to enter the spooky woods.
The good folks at Arthurton Power and Light were not easing Jenny's fear of the dark. Of course, this was the very reason curfew had been put in place.
Jay. Bears? I don't know. I should bring this closer. Because I'm gonna be back here. Jenny's imagination ran wild. In the darkness, every sound was a threat. Every shadow a monster. But she was nearly home. Just a little further. This is terrifying. I would,
What happened to the bridge?
Can she stop that?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end. She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
I'd rather plummet to my death.
Thanks. So, I don't like when she makes that like bone cracking sound. Do we continue or do we turn around? Okay. It's shaking. Oh my god. Like.
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Here she is.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math. The bridge is too weak for a running jump. taking into account the strong tailwind, and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof, I could make that jump 2 out of 3 times.
You have one
Not
chance.
bad odds.
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
So all that effort for nothing? I can't jump back up, so how am I getting up there? How am I getting back up? You're not letting me go down. You're not letting me jump. What the heck? Okay. But still, like... Okay. Maybe? Yeah, still same issue. Like, what am I doing here? So it's like she needed to go down to get that sticker. She wouldn't have found it any other way, but there's nothing else indicating where she can go. That? Okay.
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, unable to pull herself to safety. How could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save herself?
I can't give up now. Mom needs me.
Jenny had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay ahead?
It's too late to turn back now. There's something under there.
Jenny had spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor. It's rusted up pretty badly. I can't move it. strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny peered into the opening.
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
And so Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
Didn't sound good.
In all her short life, Jenny LeClue had never found herself in such a peculiar place. The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities. Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes. An incredible mystery in her very own backyard.
Looks fancy. And broken.
Jenny wiped away a thick layer of dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
It's so futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
But its purpose would remain a mystery. Jenny dared not touch its intricate interface.
I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Oh dear.
Yo, my headphones just blipped. I wasn't hearing anything for like 2 seconds there. Like, am I messing with my own frequency? I'm trying to see if you can hear something. It wasn't just me. Oh my god, is this messing with everyone's frequencies? Like, I'm hearing voices now.
As Jenny turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the static.
A voice? What is he saying? It's a pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with extremely limited vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
It was just a blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left by a pen.
I know exactly what to do. It worked. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a code of some kind.
The world's least secure code.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for activation. Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Rotation phase harmonics stabilized. Commencing experiment 8, module 37.
What's happening?
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
Smoking break. Healthy employee.
I should get out of here before my skin melts off.
Right. Um,
The boulders must have weighed a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this. Oh, God.
okay, I want to see what's in the journal now. Nearly died. Bridge from Forgotten Fork is broken. How did that happen? Mysterious laboratory. Found a hatch in the forest behind my house. How have I never noticed that before? Crashed spaceship? Some kind of experimental laboratory. How long has it been there? Found a strange repeating radio message. Could it be a code? She wrote it down. Experiment. Temporary made boulders levitate. Nearly died again. Maybe this is what CJ was talking about. The crashed spaceship and need more coffee. Yep. Sounds about right. I don't drink coffee though, I just need to like lie down.
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them. Just thinking about him hurt.
Those stories are loud.
What was that? Steven! Steven! Steven!
What?
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big. Real big.
There's nothing there.
But I'm getting some super spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand. If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny LeClue.
It's tempting.
But Jenny couldn't risk being seen by the police.
There's probably a sneakier way in.
Can you imagine? Wait.
Out of the police's line of sight, the basement was her best entry point into the house.
Except that window is locked, and all my lockpicking gear is inside.
Having to just like sneak around my own house to get inside.
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up.
Hey! Who goes there?
Caught! Jenny would have to think fast or risk being jailed like her mother.
Here goes nothing.
Steven! Please tell me you're there.
What's up, buddy?
I think you should know, and I say this with 100% certainty, that there's a
Spit it out already.
mountain lion out here!
Very likely. They're indigenous to this area.
What?
Just don't let it eat you. I don't need any more paperwork.
Oh God. I think I'll just head inside for a minute to check on something.
Phew, that was close. Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement? It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought. Jenny was in, undetected.
Home sweet home. What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to.
Oh my god. I have to do this with my own briefcase, with my own luggage right now because I forgot the password. Ah! Can we try the opposite direction? Okay. Hi, Sam. Any guesses on numbers, guys? Or do I have to start from 0? And be 0, 0, 0, 0, what? 0, 0. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not 4, 3, 2, 1. The codes that were said in the, I don't know, like when the person was talking, I memorized them, but I don't think that would be entering into a briefcase. If no one's gonna help me, there has to be a person. You can only do. I can't move from this screen. So I guess I just gotta look it up because I'm not going. You don't know. No. I'm not gonna sit here and do this. One by one, like that's gonna be insane. I don't know any codes. It's like bear 36, cat 43. Like, the heck does that mean? It's a 4-digit code. I'm just gonna look it up. Cause 0, 0, like 0 would be like where to set it. You're being. Numbers are evil. Alright, Jen. The 2, what's up? Jenny LeClue. Suitcase. Briefcase code? I have to look through. Like, I don't know where to go. Because I'm finding like a 7-hour video of someone just playing this straight through. If that means that I gotta look through that. Okay, they put timestamps. Jenny's house is at hour 3:38. Okay. You just make the code. Is there a back button? There is no back button. That look right here. They enter the house. He talks about on the typewriter. Okay, she trips over the briefcase. Come on. Give me the code. Okay. I have no idea how I got this number, but I'm getting it. This Lilsimsie. No idea.
Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
There were children's
Jenny
books.
recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it.
Was anticlimactic. Well, can we zoom in? Okay, so automatically I see this, so let's just pick this up. There. Now let's scroll along and see if there's anything on the outside before we go in. No? Okay. Go to no. Turn page. Rabbit and a bear.
This feels familiar. Like I've seen it before. Wait, no! I've heard it before!
Yep.
On the radio in the underground lab!
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book?
Let's find out.
A rabbit 49. Is that pages? No. Okay. Again, zoom in. Thank you. No, if I touch the rabbit, there's nothing happening. Oh, it's not this stupid. I have laundry on right now. It's gonna ring in 30 minutes, so I will like pause. There's a 99. I will pause and go transfer it once I get there. A book? You don't read? Money does sound better. Suki's full of money. 99. Okay. Rabbit. There's 57. There's 32. 32 goes to Weasel. I don't see Weasel. 57. There's no 57. 19. No 19. So where's the Weasel? Because that's the only number that's on this page. Unless you better flip through the book and find the number that corresponds to that. Oh, here they are. Here's more. Wolf and sheep. Okay, how about we do one at a time? We didn't see 49, so continuing. And that's it. Okay, multitasking at its finest. Rabbit 49, Rabbit 421. Let's see. These are horrible. None of these numbers are here except the Weasel, and the Weasel is not even in this book. 55. What? Do I add or subtract numbers? Can I even, like, well, I can't even touch the numbers. But at least I can find these stickers. Oh my god. Okay. That alarm's gonna go off and I'm gonna try to figure this out. 1, the only 8 on this page is 108. 6 whale. Where's the whale? I see 36. Weasel. There's Weasel. Okay, Weasel is under the hog. And the numbers on the other page. It's 23. Didn't we see 23? Damn. Or are we talking like, are they counting how many numbers? No. Because if 53 is there, up there is 41. Oh my god! I should look this up too, because I'm I don't know if this is me being lazy or if I really don't want to spend the time to figure this out. Wait, let me go get the laundry. I'm gonna put the be right back screen on. Be right back. Right? And useful. So should I just like skim over each thing? What did that just take? Okay, I'm just gonna skim over everything because I have no idea. Not me here trying to figure things out. But it does it for me. Okay, that works too. Just wait until the diamond turns blue. Oh. Relied. What did that take? I'm gonna take a picture. Okay. So once I skim over something, we will look back at whatever it took and see if we can figure out why it chose that. Because I would have never figured this out. Right. I think this book is done. Yeah. Well, this page is done. Look at the next page. Then we gotta go back. Should I be reading the book as we go through it or no? No one cares. It's a bit too late at this point. I can read the next page. The Boy and the Whale. One day a terrible storm rolled through a valley, flooding the town and forming a lake. One boy survived, but floated upon his bed. Exhausted and starving, he prayed, "Someone please save me, and I will forever be in your debt." Okay, will. What was the picture? Will took whale 36. So is that the number of words? So I would have to count 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You gotta count them. Okay. That makes it a little easier, but not really. Okay, so whale. Where's the bear? Oh. Is there another one? Nope. Weasel 23 is not done. So that's 36. 23. Okay. Bear and rabbit. Interactive page. Thank you. 49. Yes, around soon. 55 is near or loose. All. Rabbit 21. One, two, one. Bear 8. And 78. 5, I too high? I'm probably too high. Dang.
Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past.
The message read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And a secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective gear.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh crap!
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
Make yourselves at home, why don't you?
Forget about it. There's more in the back of the fridge.
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too.
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house. Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police.
Which means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful.
Maybe, but I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation. Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, all reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad. This was years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. I might, need this later. Quantum tunneling and adaptive spectral optics. Sounds like a real page turner. Dad was such a nerd. Mending the molecular bonds of marriage. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky. A field guide to fascinating flora. Written by Weiss, Felding, and... Stroudsbury? Did the Dean write this book? This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it.
This morning was in the chemistry lab went wrong. Accident caused an explosion, killing one scientist and injuring several others. The area was immediately on a deadly chemical involved. Jenny LeClue was killed in the explosion, survived by wife Julia and daughter Jenny. And Stroudsbury, head of the school and close friends with the LeClues, can make a statement. What a tragic and unpreventable accident. Henry was working with dangerous chemicals, and it looks like he made a great error. He was under a lot of stress. People make mistakes. Sounds familiar. We lost a great friend and made it today. October 13th.
The Dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad. Acrid inspections report. I've never seen this before. This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. But they were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there.
What? May 14th, an anonymous source filed a complaint with the university regarding the lack of proper ventilation in lab. The equipment we have is old and frankly dangerous. It's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Inspections of facilities revealed a dangerous and unsafe work environment despite several violation notices, and followed up inspections of the school consistently failed to address non-compliant safety standards. John Arstrid, don't let anyone work in that lab. It's a death trap. Recommend immediate closure to facilities until new equipment and upgrades can be made. October 5th. He died on the 3rd, or the statement was on the 13th. And Leslie Stroudsbury signed it.
The Dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
He must have known that the lab was unsafe, but still let my dad work in there?
Right.
October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident. Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the Dean's death.
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it that way?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet. I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective.
I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate. Aha! The missing fuse. And then there was light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back? Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
Okay, we inspected everything here. Like, what is results of? I don't know. Like, we looked at everything, and we didn't need a light. I zoomed in now. Like, we went through all of this. That would be like the place on the desk, right? And why can't I get whatever's up there?
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all. CSI supplies. That must be Mom's old gear. It's not as good as mine, but at least it works. More or less. My key to the city. An old set of lockpicks.
Tucked away at the bottom of the box, something colorful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it.
This must be Mom's old jacket.
It smelled of formaldehyde and fingerprint powder.
From her CSI days.
And so, she tried it on.
Fits like a glove.
The giant oversized glove.
And it smells like Mom.
Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away.
I won't let them take you away from me too.
Jenny's search was complete.
It's not the world's best detective kit, but it'll do.
For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective. She had a serious crime to solve.
And a seriously sharp outfit to match. Somebody else is here. That was no cop. What was he doing in my house? I should follow him.
Was Jenny ready to follow the mysterious man in black? The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight. My way up. If only Keith was here to pull a ladder down. I'll just have to get it down the old-fashioned way. There he is. The bridge should slow him down a bit. Huh? How did he do that?
The man in black had taken the higher path towards the almost done bridge.
That's a dead end. Why is he going up there? There's nowhere to hide on the bridge. I'll go underneath and spy on him from there.
This girl hasn't eaten yet. Had a drink of water. It's probably been like a few hours, but still.
Jenny couldn't just walk onto the bridge and blow her cover. No, she'd keep her distance and see what the man in black would reveal when he didn't know he was being watched. The man in black neared the edge of the unfinished bridge.
Does she even go
His
to the
methodical
bathroom?
movements unnerved Jenny.
I need to get a better look at him. I'll climb the outside of the bridge and snoop on him from there.
The plan was daring but reckless.
I have no choice. He's my only lead.
And so, undaunted by the dangers that lay ahead, Jenny LeClue, wearing her mother's jacket, advanced towards the bridge. Yesterday a child, today a courageous adventurer.
Easy does it. I don't want him to hear me coming.
Jenny glanced down for the first time. And immediately wished she hadn't. She clung tightly to the stone wall. The ledge beneath her feet was narrow, barely wide enough to stand on. One false move and...
Focus, Jenny. Perfect pitch! The hallmark of a serial killer. Maybe I can get a closer look. There you are.
Extremely creepy. Identity unknown. Likes long walks in the woods in children's literature. Right, like...
The brim of his hat concealed his face in shadow. The man in black remained an enigma.
Could be 3 kids in a raincoat for all I know. He's just standing there. What's he...
I think just gonna keep ringing until I get there, so... Like, what the heck?
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Wow, this guy's a real chatterbox.
Yes. It's all there. Clear as day.
Who is he talking to?
That's the grandpa.
No, it wasn't there. Yes, the whole house. She must have it,
What was he looking for?
of course. Where? Hold on.
What's he doing now?
The last thing I need is to have the face peer in through my hole and then we're looking at each other and I scream. Oh, that would be horrifying. What the heck? Okay, so I just pick a hole?
Where did he go?
Right.
A super secret spy stash?
Oh, God.
I can't hear what he's saying.
Yes, I'll take care of her. Tonight. They change shifts at 4. Yes, it's all here.
I have to see what's on that paper.
Yes, the biggest cross. I know.
He's destroying evidence. I have to get down there before it's lost for good.
She was only distracted for a moment, but a moment was enough.
Damn, how does he do that?
Jump scares. I don't like jump scares. Where is this going? Like, there's nothing to connect it to. Give me the next thing. Okay.
Jenny held the soggy paper delicately. She hadn't recovered all the pieces, but enough to discern the message.
Beyond the fallen angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. The entrance is buried there. Look for the biggest cross. Don't forget to pay your respects.
What could it mean?
They're directions to a secret entrance.
But an entrance to what?
Maybe there's more in the back. Mom?
Jenny's heart skipped several beats. She remembered the man in black's words.
I'll take care of her tonight. He's going to...
Jenny couldn't bring herself to say the words.
Mom's in terrible danger.
Thankfully, her mother was safely locked away under the watchful eyes of the police. He'd never get past them.
He won't have to.
He's the head.
These instructions lead to a secret entrance. A way to get to the jail without being detected.
But where?
Did you guys hear the voice? It's the grandpa.
The entrance is buried there.
Buried. The word bounced around her brain like a pinball. Where did people bury things?
The graveyard!
Of course. The graveyard was in the same part of town as the jail.
Angels, arches, crosses on graves.
All features of the graveyard.
I have to get there before he does. I have to save my mom.
This was all well and good, but even if she was right, even if she managed to reach her mother before the man in black,
How am I gonna break her out?
it was at this moment a rather distressing thought popped into her head. As loath as she was to admit it, Jenny needed help. She reached into her jacket pocket and removed the walkie-talkie Susie had given her.
Susie, are you there?
Jenny? Thank goodness. Are you okay?
What is that awful music?
Oh. I'm just rehearsing my dance for...
I regret asking. You said earlier you wanted to...
Yes?
You said you wanted to...
Help? Of course. Anything for you, friend.
Okay, meet me at the graveyard right away.
The graveyard? But it's nearly midnight. What if I get caught?
It's urgent, Susie.
I don't know, Jenny. I don't think I can do it.
Don't you see, Susie? This is your chance to prove yourself. Do you want your whole life to be dictated by your parents?
Well, no, but...
There comes a time when every young woman has to chart her own course.
But does it have to be right now?
My mom's fate hangs in the balance, and I'm the only thing standing between her and death. Which side of history will you be on?
The good side?
Great. Then meet me outside the graveyard as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll be there, Jenny. What should I wear? I'm thinking practical but colorful.
I don't care. Just bring your silent explosives.
What? What do you need explosives for?
I'm gonna break my mom out of jail.
No, 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 no. I am an artist. I will not be dictated to by some pen pusher in an ivory tower. It's too long, too violent, too dark. These are my characters. So why does it feel like they're rebelling against me? All this fighting, all this drama, and for what? Jenny and Susie should be best friends by now. Maybe it's time to wrap this one up. End on a happy note. Yes, let's fix this nonsense once and for all.
Wait, Rufus. First I need... Yikes. Alright, they're done. The thing I do like about this is we're literally reading a book. This is a book in movement, in picture, in story, in show. Is that her bedroom? Trustberry? Trousberry? Statue. Why am I here? What is up here? What am I doing? This is like him, I guess, writing out the scenario. Graveyard. Rescue mom. Uh-oh. My video froze. Like I'm moving the paper, but I'm not moving the paper. I can hear it moving, but I can't physically see it. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 I think it's my computer. Are you guys still there? Hello? Like, what? Can you see where I'm frozen? Like, we see the picture of the graveyard on the board and then happy ending? Oh no. I can't move forward, so that means I'm gonna have to turn off the computer. And when I come back, the stream's gonna be ended. So, great time to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know. The game will come back, it's just not the stream.